I'm an enjoyer of all things JoJo's. And when I saw part 7 come out, I was so excited. So I went and I watched the episode. This is my favorite part. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be great to see. And I watched episode 1 and it was amazing. And then I couldn't figure out why the other episodes weren't coming out, why nothing was coming out. Everyone is so mad about it. And me being a more intelligent person than you, I thought that I'll figure it out for you guys. So I sat there trying to figure out why this was happening. I researched and researched and researched and researched. And I came to one conclusion. Now you guys are going to be shocked by my stuff. Todd Bowles. Look closely at that. It's Todd Bowles in the middle. Everything connects to him. Now, you might be wondering, what does Todd Bowles have to do with this? An NFL head coach? Well, he's an evil NFL head coach. And even though 10 NFL head coaches were fired this season, Todd Bowles, who's been absolutely shit, didn't get fired. People like Harbaugh, people like Tomlin, people like Sean McDermott, but not Todd Bowles. Is he just lucky, or is there something more to it? I'm here to tell you guys that there is something more to it. He is holding Steel Ball Run hostage to keep his job. Now, you guys know he has a game next year on Netflix. It's a Christmas game. And that game is the key to all of this. Now, I sat there and I tried to figure out what could possibly be the connection. What could be the connection between all this? Why is Steel Ball Run not coming out? And I figured something out. What I figured out will shock you. Here's an iconic clip of Todd Bowles from last season.
What do you tell them in the locker room after a game like this?
It's inexcusable. You don't make excuses. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. You gotta fucking care enough where the shit hurts. It gotta fucking mean something to you. It's more than a job. It's your fucking livelihood. How well do you know your job? How well can you do your job? Well, you can't sugarcoat that shit. It was in the fucking excusable, and there's no fucking answer for it. There's no excuse for it. That's what you tell them in the locker room. Look in the fucking mirror.
What do you see in that clip? Do you see an angry, disgruntled head coach mad about what happened? No, I looked deeper into it. I noticed that he said the F word 7 times. 7 times. Part 7? That's the first connection, guys. The first connection. Part 7, he says the F word 7 times. I thought, why would he be doing that if not to taunt? He was thinking already into the future of what he was planning. And so he said that Part 7 won't be coming out. Won't be having more uploads in that moment. Now I sat there and I tried to ponder, right? What could this possibly mean? And I went down to the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty was his name, Bowles, Bowles. What a weird way to spell. What a weird way to do it. So I sat there and I thought, let's break this down, literally. So I cut it down the middle. Bow, and no, wrong way. Bow, right? Bow over here, and less, right? Bow less. Now, what do you think of when you hear the word bow? An arrow or whatnot? No, I think of bioorganic weapons from Resident Evil. Now, we all know bioorganic weapons are insane things. Look closely at this team, right? Antoine Winfield Jr., Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, previously for so long. These are bioweapons, people who don't make sense but just do so well at their positions. I was like, wow. I looked up what is the number 1, the most popular bioweapon. A man named Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. He is the most popular of all of them. And I was like, I wonder what else I can find. Let's go to the less part. LES. When you look up LES Resident Evil, what do you find? You find a weapon, a submachine gun. A submachine gun from Resident Evil 2. Is it clicking? Is it clicking? You find a weapon for Resident Evil 2. There's too many coincidences going on, but they don't have it labeled as LES. They have it labeled as LE5? 5. LE5, Resident Evil 5. But what correlations does that have to this? The main villain, Albert Wesker in Resident Evil 5. What does Albert Wesker say in that game, guys? What does Albert Wesker say? 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7
minutes is all I can spend to play with you.
7? Another 7? What's going on, guys? Does this even make sense to you? Whatever. Right? I thought for hours longer after that, and I couldn't figure out what more there was. What else could connect? And then I looked at all the bioweapons. Antoine Winfield Jr., Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Who's left? Their best player. Tristan Wirfs, the left tackle. Now, something about Tristan Wirfs is he went to Iowa. And Iowa is very special. It's very specific inside the story. It's very, very specific. Why is it very specific? Because there's only one piece of lore that happened there. The birthplace of man. A man named Anthony Ishizuku Sr. Now, Anthony only has one part. He is part of a terrorist attack where he was killed, very sadly, in the movie Resident Evil Vendetta. And Resident Evil Vendetta came out in the year 2017. Anthony from Iowa, 2017. Now, guys, look at this very closely. He has the 7 from his interview, the 7 from Albert Wesker, and the 7 from Resident Evil Vendetta. A vendetta? What vendetta could he possibly have? What vendetta could it be? Vendetta against Netflix? No. A vendetta against the Bucks? No. A vendetta against Steel Ball Run? But why could he possibly have a vendetta against Steel Ball Run? Well, it's simple, isn't it? We started with the number 7 from part 7, and then the 3 7s we were given. 777. A clear sign of luck. People like Harbaugh, people like Tomlin, people like Sean McDermott, but not Todd Bowles. Is he just lucky? 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 Like I said earlier, was he lucky? Yes, he was. He was lucky to keep his job. But he wasn't too lucky in the Steel Ball Run. Who is contestant 777 in Steel Ball Run? Poco Loco. Side by side of Todd Bowles and Poco Loco. Are you telling me that is not Poco Loco right there? Another connection, in case you thought that I was just being racist there, you know? Poco Loco, when we first see, one of the first scenes we see him in, he's obviously slacking off at work. He's not doing his work. He's not good at his job. If you look at Todd Bowles, the exact same way, he's dog shit at his job. Todd Bowles is Poco Loco. They look the same. They're both dog shit at their jobs. They have to be the same person. So what does he want? What is Todd Bowles' vendetta? What does Todd Bowles want to complete? Todd Bowles wants you to not see the rest, because you will see him. Now please, click off if you have not read Steel Ball Run. Click off now. Do not hear what I'm going to say next. This is a warning, because you'll see him win. Something that he couldn't do in the NFL. You'll see him win the Steel Ball Run. And that being his conclusion there is completely opposite to his conclusion in real life. How will they look at him if he can win horse races but not win in the NFL? They'll kick him out, throw him back, and he'll have to go tend to the stables. Something Todd Bowles doesn't want to happen. So Todd Bowles won't let you see Steel Ball Run because he doesn't want you to see that. At least that's my theory, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff. You should watch my video on why Josh Jacobs would literally kill you. It's my previous video right before this. So yeah, check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys, and peace.